Everyone. In today's lecture, we are going to see the hot bands which are observed in the enharmonic oscillator. So, in the previous lectures, we have seen the enharmonic oscillator which gives three kinds of the transitions. First one is the fundamental absorption, that is omega bar E. Then the first overtone at twice omega bar E and the second overtone at thrice omega bar E. So in the enharmonic oscillator, in maximum times we will get only these three transitions. And the first transition, that is omega bar E, from ground state to the first excited state, that is highly populated, that's why it is highly intense. But there is another chance to get a peak of a smaller intensity, and that is called as a hot band. So we will see in detail what is meant by hot bands, what kind of transition will be possible in the hot bands, and how the change in energy, that is delta E, can be calculated for the hot bands. So see, here is a selection rule of the hot bands, and that is delta V is equal to plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. So here for the enharmonic oscillator, selection rule is delta V is equal to plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3. Each transition occurs from the ground state for the enharmonic oscillator, and by which we can observe the three transitions: fundamental absorption, first overtone and the second overtone. But for the hot bands, not all the transitions occurs from the ground state. Here the first transition is from 0 to 1. Then second transition is not from 0. For the hot band, the excited state 1, it acts as the ground state for the further transition, as like the simple harmonic oscillator. So fundamental absorption initially occurs from 0 to 1, but there is another further transition possible from 1 to 2, from 1 to 3, from 1 to 4. So here is a change in V or delta V, that will be plus 1, plus 2 and plus 3. So I have written here the selection rule for the hot band, that will be plus 1, plus 2 and plus 3. But the transition does not occur from the ground state. The first excited state acts as a ground state for the further transition. So such a kind of the transition will be possible for the hot bands. This first transition 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 3. These are the fundamental absorption, first overtone and the second overtone. But we will get the further transitions from the first excited state, and the transition are called as a hot bands. So here I have written first transition, V is equal to 1 to V is equal to 2. The difference between these two vibrational quantum number, this is of a plus 1. And these transitions are normally weak transitions and occur due to the change in temperature. And its intensity mainly depends upon the change in temperature. When temperature is much higher, the intensity of that hot band will be much higher. So here there is a direct relationship between the temperature and the intensity of the hot bands. Now, what is meant by hot bands? So hot bands are observed when an already excited vibration is further excited. That means the first transition is from 0 to 1. This is fundamental absorption. But next transition is from 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4. So by this way we can get the hot bands. Then for example, transition occurs from V1 to V dash. V1 is V is equal to 1 and V dash is V plus 1, that is second excited state. So first excited state to the second excited state, there is a transition possible, and which corresponds to a hot band formation in its IR spectrum. And these transitions are temperature dependent with lower signal intensity at lower temperature and higher signal intensity at the higher temperature. As I have said, the signal or the intensity of the IR spectrum of a hot band is directly proportional to the temperature. When intensity is lowered, obviously temperature will be less. When the temperature is higher, the signal intensity is much higher. And this is because at room temperature, only the ground state is highly populated based on the Boltzmann distribution. And in the Boltzmann distribution, we have taken the one term, that is kT, and it is nearly equal to 200 per centimeter. So when we apply the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law, which states that if the molecules in the thermal equilibrium occupy two states of energy, Ej and Ei, the relative population of the molecules occupying these states will be. So, as we have said, V1 to V2 transition will be possible. So, I have taken the energies as Ej and Ei. So, we can write the population in terms of the Maxwell-Boltzmann distribution law, and that equation is given here. Nj upon Ni is equal to e raised to minus Ej upon Rt divided by e raised to minus Ei upon Rt, that is Nj upon Ni is equal to minus delta E divided by Rt. And here K is the Boltzmann constant and T is the temperature in Kelvin. And we have to calculate the change in energy. So, change in energy delta E is equal to, we know the equation of the energy. So, energy of the E state can be calculated by using just equation, only this much equation, V plus half omega bar E minus V plus half bracket square omega bar E xc. But now we have two states, one is the excited state and second one is a ground state. So, ground state is V is equal to 1 for the hot band, and excited state is V is equal to 2. So, I have written first for the excited state and then for the ground state, and just put V is equal to here 2 and in the next bracket V is equal to 1. So, I have written all the terms here. V for the excited state it is 2. So, I have written here 2 plus half omega bar E minus 2 plus half bracket square omega bar E xc. This is for the excited state, V is equal to 2 minus the ground state energy 1 plus half omega bar E minus 1 plus half bracket square omega bar E xc. Here omega bar E is the equilibrium frequency and xc is the anharmonicity constant. So delta E is equal to, just add this bracket terms and rewrite the equation. 5 by 2 omega bar E minus 5 by 2 bracket square omega bar E xc. This sign as it is, minus 3 by 2 omega bar E, minus minus will become positive, so plus 3 by 2 bracket square omega bar E xc. Now we have to take common from all four terms. Here omega bar E is included in all the four terms, so I am writing equation after taking common omega bar E. So, omega bar E is taken common, and in bracket 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 25 by 4 xc plus 9 by 4 xc. So, just taken square of these terms. 5 square is 25 and 2 square is 4. So, 25 by 4 omega bar E xc and 9 by 4 omega bar E xc, just written here. So, after taking omega bar E, equation of the delta E will be like this for the hot bands. So, here 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2, it will be 1. Now, we have to solve these terms, and in these two terms, what is common? It is xc. So, for these two terms, I am taking common xc. Again, see what are the things common. So, here 1 by 4 is common. So, just take 1 by 4 common, and this minus sign will be taken in the bracket. That's why outside the bracket I have written the positive symbol. So, plus 1 by 4 xc is taken common, and in bracket what's remain? Minus 25 plus 9. So, the difference between minus 25 plus 9, it will be minus 16. So, 4 can be divided to the minus 16 and the value will become minus 4. So plus into minus 4, it will be what? It is a minus 4. So delta E will be omega bar E in a bracket 1, the symbol minus 4 xe per centimeter. So by this way we can calculate the energy change for the hot band. So what is the value of the change in energy? That will be omega bar E in a bracket 1 minus 4 xe per centimeter. So I will conclude here. The weak absorptions are usually called as the hot bands. The ground state is V is equal to 1 for the hot bands, and from this state the further transition will be possible. When we apply the higher temperature to the system, there will be higher intensity of hot band will be observed. That means when temperature is higher, the intensity of the hot band will be higher, and when temperature is less, the intensity of the hot bands will be less. So we will observe with the 3 major bands and 1 hot band. So 3 transition shows fundamental absorption, first O-tone and second O-tone, and with that we will observe the hot bands due to the change in temperature.